All right, Schlockmeisters fans, we're going to watch an obscure movie from 1978 called Mirrors. Let's check it out. All right, our movie starts with some sort of
let our energies drain inwardly toward the divine spark we have prayed to be kindled in our midst.
Good afternoon. May I help you?
I have a reservation. Whitman. Gary Whitman? Mr. and Mrs.
Our movie starts with Marianne and Gary Whitman checking into a hotel in New Orleans.
That sounds familiar. Let me find your car.
She always gets nervous when she rides around.
Sounds like Scatman Crothers. Doesn't look like a
She hear the drums, I think.
She's got better hearing
He's
than
talking
I have.
about some voodoo chants that
What
happen at
drums?
night.
The ones they dance to. Sometimes you can hear the singing and chanting at night.
Voodoo chanting?
That's right, lady.
How'd you know that?
Marianne hears whispers at night saying, "Come to us, come to us."
Does anyone here speak French?
They visit a cemetery where
The inscription
witchcraft
reads,
lady.
"The widow Paris, born Laveau, lies here, as Marie Philombe Glapion." This
laid
is
to
the
rest.
tomb of Marie Laveau, a free woman of color who was considered to be the
This is
queen
actually
of
not
New
a prop.
Orleans
That's a
voodoo.
real grave. I've
She
been
made
there.
potions.
A little later on, Marianne believes she sees Marie Laveau in the mirror. So she promptly gets rid of that mirror. Now, I believe that was a dream. However, a little while later, once they come home,
Betty! Betty!
they find a body
Oh my God!
cut by a mirror.
What seems to have happened is that she got out of bed and didn't turn on the light. And in the dark, she stumbled over something and fell through the mirror. What a rotten, stupid way to die.
Now, is it dreams or reality? I'm not really sure, but she keeps seeing people. Now, you notice in that dream, she tossed that towel or whatever on her husband, who started coughing. And when she wakes up, he's dead.
Thing to be afraid of.
She gets sent to a hospital then.
You've nothing to be afraid of. Listen. Listen to me. Just listen. You're safe here.
I dreamed my husband died.
Marianne, he is dead.
After I woke up, that I saw the dust coming out of his nose.
There was no trace of any dust in the autopsy. Look, your husband died from complications resulting from an asthma attack. Any number of things could have triggered an allergic reaction.
She keeps seeing things and having weird visions. Clearly there's some sort of voodoo crap going on. She believes that all these mirrors are causing problems for her, so here's a solution. Just cover it up. And problem solved. But it's actually not that easy, because the mirror starts to move. Or someone or something behind it. on, she boards a train back to her home in Chicago. There's her husband. But she freaks out on the train because she sees people on there who are the people that she's been seeing in her weird dreams. After hearing some weird voices on the phone.
She's on the phone!
You know darn well no one's going to be there now.
Marianne, if someone is after you, why would they want to torment you like this?
Then why was the boy from the hotel on the train?
Are you sure it was him?
I'm sure.
Okay, let's suppose it was him. What makes you think he was there because of you? Were you on a train this morning, Chet?
This morning? I've never ridden on a train, sir.
Yeah, it's sometimes hard to distinguish what's reality and what's a dream sequence. But whatever the case is, something weird's happening to her. Another mirror. Voodoo dolls. Another nightmare. As our film winds down, being pursued. Where is she? And we kind of get a non-ending here. He's got her. And I believe that's a friend of hers. Is she going out of her mind? Are voodoo people after her? I guess we'll never know for sure because this is how our movie ends. All right, let's talk about this movie called Mirrors, 1978 film. Why do I have this? Well, it's not available on DVD or Blu-ray, but I saw a trailer for it on the end of a tape that I taped, 30 plus years ago, and I wrote down that I had an ad for this movie. I thought I'd track it down someday, and I guess that day was in 2025, because here we go. Burned it from a VHS tape, got some homemade box art, and there's Mirrors for you. It stars Kitty Wynn. She was in Panic in Needle Park, and that's about the only big thing that I'm aware that she has done. I think she's a newlywed. I can't remember for sure, but her and her husband are going to New Orleans to spend some time, and they check into a hotel. And as soon as she gets there, she starts hearing weird chants in the night saying, "Come to us, come to us." They go on a cemetery tour the next day, and they see the cemetery of this woman named Marie Laveau, who is supposedly some sort of voodoo princess, witchcraft lady from, I think it was the late 1800s. Now, this is actually a real grave and a real woman, because I've actually taken a cemetery tour in New Orleans before, and we saw her grave and heard her story. She was, back at that time, they thought she may have been involved in witchcraft because she somehow managed to stay young looking for a long time, but whatever, who knows. But anyway, so she starts seeing images of Marie Laveau in the mirrors, wherever she is, hotel room, wherever else and then the woman is laughing at her and that sort of thing, and she freaks out. And then what happens is she seems to have these dreams where, like, somebody will die or she'll accidentally kill somebody, and then that person ends up dead in real life, including her husband as the second victim. But he has an asthma condition, and in the dream she threw like this towel at him or something. He started coughing and hacking, and then when she woke up the next morning, her husband was dead. And then she thought she killed him, but then in the hospital, the doctor says, well, he died of an asthma attack, but of course she thinks it's some sort of voodoo thing. She spent the rest of her movie She eventually takes a train back to Chicago with her husband's body to be buried there. That's where they live. But she spends the rest of the movie. I don't want to say she's being chased, but in the dream she's being chased. It's sometimes hard to know whether she's in a dream or it's reality. It kind of switches back and forth a lot. She's being pursued by these voodoo people who are always laughing and giggling at her, and it drives her nuts. Maybe she's just crazy. I don't know. And then at the end of the movie, we have, like I called it, a non-ending. This guy, I believe is a friend of hers, is kind of like chasing her, tracking her down, and grabs her and holds her. And then she just kind of stops and stares at him, and the movie ends. I don't understand how that ending meant anything. I don't get it. I don't know. But I spent about 88 minutes trying to figure it out, and it doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't know. Was this movie a great movie? No. Was it a bad movie? It wasn't great. But no nudity, no real gore. I think it's rated PG, actually. Not a whole hell of a lot to tell you about it, to be honest with you. I didn't really care for it. It just wasn't great. I'll just leave it at that. So it's an obscure one, that's for sure. So I am glad I have this in my collection. Yeah, it's a horror movie. But yeah, you're not going to find it anywhere, although I take that back. It is streaming on YouTube, at least as of the recording of this review right now. You can find it on YouTube if you're interested, and I'm just curious what anybody else might think about it. It was a VHS-only title. Again, never on DVD anywhere that I'm aware of. So there you go. If you want to check it out, look on YouTube. It's there. Check it out. Leave some comments. You know what you think about Mirrors, an obscure one. Watch it. Bye.